confidence as the fight went on. They gained confidence when they were both attacking, and when both of them here, Wechuli was receiving the right hand from Attila, and he decided to repay him with a kick to the head, securing a guillotine choke there in a bloody affair. The mouthguard fell off, and Simon Karanja there making a good decision to restart the fight.
It's a no mercy affair. The fans can't believe it, but they have, because this is mixed martial arts. Anything can happen. Earlier on, as Tompo was saying, it's no mercy. You come to the ring, you come to finish and kill. Third round.
If you can take a training day, then you can take a punch.
Exactly.
Both fighters now getting their coaches attending to them. I'm curious to understand what the coaches are saying on Attila's corner, because the approach that he took did not work, yet it kept him in the fight, but it did not work because he did not finish the fight. And Wechuli was able to resist the punches even though he was almost knocked out.
Third round coming. Remember, it's a rematch after meeting at LFNE6 where Mantis won via submission of an armbar in the third round.
No chance for anyone here to cry mommy.
Stephen Wechuli in the blue trunks, red trunks for Kennedy Attila.
It's a fight
to the death. Third round, 3 minutes of fighting. Still bloody, but not so dangerous. Nice trial kick there from Wechuli. Another one from the right and left. Teasing end here.
Great right hand.
Nice body kick.
Attila is not using his left jab. He's not using his forward hand. He's only using it to hold his opponent and never throwing it. As you can observe.
Almost staggering. Atlisha will save and buy some time.
Wechuli hits Attila's head to the point that it snapped back like a baseball cap. Simon close to the action.
Still getting bloody and bloody. But it is safe.
All these fighters have been checked.
Nice takedown.
In vigorous medical tests.
It's a good position here to finish the fight. Halfway in the third round.
What would you do if you were Attila? Would you tap out?
No. Not so dangerous the moment to tap out. But maybe to wait until you get into a submission position like an armbar or a rear naked choke.
What Attila is doing is not wise, because the way he is tapping his foot on the mat, the referee can mistake it for tapping. Because you do not only tap with your hands, you can also tap with your feet.
Sure.
So Wechuli should be clear on whether he's tapping or he's fighting. Back to the action.
On the ground.
Wechuli there actually was talking about Attila. Wechuli there going back on top of his opponent, getting half guard so far. Maybe if he can move his right leg to the left of his opponent, he can secure a full mount.
No
they need
pounding.
more action there on the ground.
No pounding on the ground.
Attila is open to mounting, but Wechuli is not making any move.
30 seconds in the final round of the lightweight category here. Stephen Wechuli in the blue trunks, red trunks Attila Kennedy. The final 20 seconds of the game here. Will it be a second submission win for Mantis? That is Kennedy Attila or not? Still on the ground, no pounding. Trying to fight back in the final 4 seconds.
So far, the fight has been equal as we approach the final minute of round 3. I would give it equal
measure.
10:10, and the time now is 10:10 p.m.
Unanimous decision has to make or decide the winner here in this affair. No submission win for Mantis again after winning at LFNE6 where he won via submission against Stephen Wechuli in an armbar position. This time round it will be a unanimous decision from the judges. So let's get
maybe a split decision. Some fighters some of the judges might think that one fighter won over the other.
Look at how it unfolded. A good right hand there from Attila.
then that would be a split decision.
Then another left from Weshuli. A nice right leg kick. Tried some spinning back kicks here. Missed on them.
Loading on his hand like a hammer.
He threw jabs here and there. Got one on target out of 3. Then got into a great takedown there. Looking out for a rear naked choke. Not able to get it. Got into a side control that on top. On a top control here. Then still not yet able to find a winner. And then now let's get the final decision from the cage with Ojwang Mariam from the judges.
Asante sana Jason Sagini and Alicia Sketch. Hapa hivi ni tunangoja sasa majaji wakiwa wote waunganishe hizo results, alafu itakuwa shwari, tutakuwa tukikuambia nani mshindi. In the meantime, as I wait for those results, I would like to say thank you very much. Kama uko pale Instagram unatembea tembea, usikae mguu tupu, unaweza kupata kiatu. Ukiangalia unaona nimeng'ara t-shirt maridadi kabisa ya red, imeandikwa Fishwear hapa hivi. Fishwear ni kampuni ya kuuza viatu pale Instagram. Unaingia hapo Fishwear 2020, unaitisha kiatu na unapata kuletewa hadi kwako nyumbani. Wanasema free delivery. As I do this, bado nangoja hizo results zipata kukuja, zipata kuwa compiled. Kumbuka our center referee amekuwa Peter Karanja. Peter ni watu ambao wanafahamika, watu walikuwa na wisdom sana. Kama unaweza kumbuka vizuri katika Biblia yako, kitabu cha Mathayo, Marko, Luka, wote hao waliweza kutaja Peter, na Peter ni mtu ambaye anapenda kuku. Siku ambayo iliweza kulia mara 3 alimkana Yesu, lakini siku ya leo ako hapa hivi kuhakikisha kwamba anafanya mambo yawe shwari kati ya hawa wawili. Hawa ni watu ambao wameivia Kenpo Karate. Hapo hivyo wameivia Kenpo Karate, watu kama vile mtu ambaye ako na miaka 25, Stephen Wechuli on the blue corner, amefanya karate hapo hivyo Kenpo, na vile vile Kennedy Attila praying mantis, hata yeye ni mtu wa Kenpo Karate. Referees, tafadhali tufanye mbio mbio. Remember ladies and gentlemen, after hii tunaingia mechi ya kinadada. Kinadada hoye! Kinadada hoye! Kinadada oh! Tukitoka hapa hivi itakuwa ni mechi ya Felista Mogo Young Queen against mtu kutoka pale Uganda anakwenda kwa jina Mami Mnoma tena zaidi, ambao watakuwa waking'ang'ana hapa hivi. Hiyo itakuwa ni title match. My referees Peter Karanja zako bado wanafanya compiling, inafanya pole pole, lazima kila point ionekane. This has been a bloody war. Kiangalia vizuri kila mtu alitoa damu, so it's a bloody war. Vita kama hii mara ya mwisho tuliona kwa kivumbi Spartacus, tukaona kwa God of the Rings, and in this ring we have the 2 men. Mmoja ni mtu ambaye amebobea kwa maombi, mwingine ni kijana ambaye anajiita nyoka kwenda kwa jina Stephen Wechuli. And now the judges have decided that Kennedy Attila has had 76 points and Stephen Wechuli has had 79 points. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Stephen Wechuli. Wechuli is the winner of this category.
And now I'm joined by the winner of that particular fight, Stephen Wechula. Well, he calls himself the Cobra. And this was a highly anticipated match given what we saw in LFNE6. But Wechuli, finally umeweza kushinda mechi ya leo. Ulikuwa umejiandaa vipi? Unajua wewe unakanga wewe ni mtu mpole. I've interacted with you a couple of times, but you seem to be a very dangerous man on the cage. Ulikuwa umejiandaa kivipi kwa mechi ya leo?
Okay. Habari ya watu wote jioni. Kwa majina naitwa Stephen Wechuli na nilikuwa nimejiandaa ile LFNE6 nilifanya nipata na huyu jamaa, but sasa nile nilikuwa na matanga, so hata nikajaribu kucommunicate na Mr. President Omwenga, lakini ikawa ni ngumu sana, si kuweza kuwakilisha, lakini nashukuru Mungu leo nimefika na nimefanya kitu yenye ningefanya last bado. Na nilikuwa nimetrain kidogo na kujipanga kidogo. Sasa sana nimekuwa na coach Kutv na ndio nikuje hii game ilikuwa last week, kaingia kwa coach Peter kidogo, train kidogo na wakawa wamenipatia pale advice coach Calvin wakiwemo na game nimeshinda. Nashukuru sana.
Yeah, it's good to see you happy this Saturday evening. Tuambie, what next for you? Najua LFNE imewapea wachezaji wa Kenya an opportunity kwa wana showcase. What's next for you? Unapanga kuwa kwa mechi ama which other competitions?
Mimi ningeomba Mr. President Omwenga anitafutie at least title. Juu sasa nimecheza some games nikiwin, mimi sina lose yote. Na ningependa sana anipatie pale title, tujaribu kuangania hiyo title sasa. Na mafani wangu pia nawaambia watarajie tu ushindi, so long as niko bado na train, watarajie ushindi.
All right. Before I let you go, opponent wako kidogo pia si mchache. We know what Mantis can do. Tuliona kitu alifanya last competition. What do you think won you the match? Naona it was a bit a bloody fight. Ni nini you as an individual you think umefanya ikakufanya ushinde mechi ya leo?
Kitu ya kwanza siwezi sema nimefanya kitu hii na hii opponent wangu aanze kunisoma. Isipokuwa although opponent wangu pia ni wakali, alimekuwa mkali Mandis, lakini sasa ni ile kuna zile tactics 1-2 zenye makochezo wamenipatia na ndiye nifanya nifike mahali hapa.
All right, congratulations, I'm happy for you. Hopefully Bwana Omwenga amesikia atakupea title fight kama LFNE7. All right, all the best in your forthcoming matches.
Thank you.
That is Stephen Wechula, ladies and gentlemen, a very humble guy but very dangerous on the cage, as you have seen. Well, we are heading into the most interesting part of today's competition. We have now two, that was the last non-title fight, but we do have two title fights on the card. One is for the men and the other one is for ladies. And well, let me just tell you who will be fighting who. Well, we have a slight change in terms of who will be fighting in the men title fight. We were supposed to be having Julius Wafula, but he will not be participating tonight. But we do have Danish Ooko, who will be taking a gentleman by the name Bernard Achoki. Well, this is a men's welterweight fight, and it is one of our title fights tonight. Also, the final fight tonight will be Kenya versus Uganda affair, where our very own Felista Mugo, who is the champion, will be taking on Rebecca Amongi from Uganda. We are hoping that our girl has done everything that she needs to do to ensure that the title remains right here at home. I would like to hand over to the commentators booth as we usher in the men title fight in the welterweight category, as Bernard Acholi, 70 kgs, takes on Danish Ooko. Over to you, Sagini.
Here we go once again into a match that was scheduled to be a title fight, but unfortunately the title holder, Julius Osodo Wafula, also known as Billy Blanks, not able to be available tonight, and hence his opponent Danish Oko the Wolf will have a new opponent, that is Bernard Achoki, before the main card event of the night, that is the female bout.
Bernard Achoki has replaced the champion Mr. Osodo Wafula, and so now it is not a title fight. The title will be stripped from Wafula because he did not appear for this fight, and there will be a vacant fight which Mr. Danish Oko will be a contender for, considering that he has made the show while his opponent has been a no-show.
And remember, Julius Wafula Osodo won this title at LFNE6 in Meru in July 2021, and that is after beating Danish Oko at LFNE4. And at LFNE5, he also beat Amos Eboso via split decision, and he was aiming to win this title for the third time and retain it for the second time. But then tonight, that would be possible, but the impossible can't be possible because Julius Osodo Wafula's position is taken by Bernard Achoki as he awaits the entrance from both men, Bernard Achoki and Danish Oko the Wolf, in a welterweight category fight. The fans in the cage or in the arena building tension, awaiting the entrance of both fights as you await the first fighter to make his entry.
The tension during the main events and the title fights is usually very high. This reminds me of that time Kingi was facing Odino. The tension was so thick in the air you could cut it with a knife.
I got goosebumps at that time.
Yes, these title fights are quite a hectic affair for the fighters. They get quite nervous. I've been backstage with the main events, Felice Tamugo and Israel
Adesanya.
No, Rebecca Israel.
The fans inside the arena, I'm a fan of Israel Adesanya in some way. The likes of Francis Ngannou, the likes also of Israel Adesanya, Francis Ngannou. You can see William Odino there, the heavyweight champion, the Octagon girls ready to mash up the event. And we are also ready as the fans also are awaiting the entry of the first fighter here. We don't know whom it is, either it's Achoki Bernard or Danish Oko, but we'll know shortly as we wait to get to, as we get closer and closer to the main fight of the day, that is the female bout title fight. It's a featherweight category, but here we are going to have a welterweight category between the Wolf, Danish Oko, whom today will be denied an opportunity to win this title after making a trial and losing against the defending and current holder, Julius Wafula Osodo, also known as Billy Blanks.
Danish the Wolf deserves this fight. He has worked for it. So we're expecting Bernard Achoki to be the first fighter to the ring.
And I know that wherever Danish Oko is disappointed.
Bernard Achoki there, ready for the fight, walking into the ring in his red trunks.
This must be his debut at LFNE.
A new face at LFNE. Brave man to step into the cage on short notice, having been told that the opponent and the title holder, Mr. Julius Wafula Osodo, is missing in action.
Maybe it's a chance for him also to pass a statement to the president that he is also able to fight for the title.
It takes a champ to replace a champ, Sagini.
Sure, as he makes his entrance here, in his debut, looking ready, no tension, makes his entry inside the octagon here. Bernard Achoki going to face off with the Wolf, Danish Oko.
It's rare that we see a fighter smiling on his way to the cage or while in the cage.
Some do smile.
A smile does not hurt, but a punch does.
Sure. And that is Bernard Achoki as he awaits now. And here comes
the title challenger,
the Wolf, Danish Oko from Nairobi, Kenya, on the red trunks. Denied an opportunity here to defend or to fight for the title, but then he has a fight also to put up Once a soldier, always a soldier. A fighter should always be ready for anything, at any time, at any moment, at any price.
Equally
and Denish
brave.
Oko is ready here.
Equally brave of him to accept an opponent on short notice. Some fighters would never take an opponent on short notice, but not Denish Oko. He's ready to fight for the belt, so he's ready to fight anyone, and he's ready to prove that right now, walking into the ring in his red and black trunks. Mr. Denish Oko looking very aggressive and ready for this. Not a smile from him, unlike his opponents.
Just like a wolf never smiles.
Time for business.
It's time for business here.
With his coach there, Kevin, aka Bolo.
Round one of the fight is a welterweight category. Denish Oko, the wolf, red trunks for him, and blue trunks for Bernard Choki. And here we go.
Kabisa, introducing us in this title fight on the blue corner. Weighing 67 kgs all the way from Kangemi Lionheart Gym, ladies and gentlemen, aka Bernard Choki. Anasema akikushika anakupiga machoki. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing on the red corner, the man who has been fighting for this mshipi. Wanaume ambao wanatoa trouser washinde mshipi. Introducing Denish Oko, aka the Wolf, 27 years of age, 70 kgs, ready to make it happen. And my center referee, ladies and gentlemen, is that guy in the Bible, that guy who was called Grice, and after the third one he said, yes, I'm ready for LFNE6. Peter Karanja, ladies and gentlemen. Round one, fight.
And Peter Karanja is our referee. 3 rounds of fighting, 3 minutes each. Round one, Denish Oko, Bernard Choki, welterweight category. Here we go.
Choki there attacking with the leg kick early, and his opponent, Mr. The Wolf, asking him to give him one more. He must be a Jesus person, as he is already turning the cheek early in the fight.
Nice start there from Denish Oko. Almost put down with a staggering left jab from Choki. Another one from the left, trying to fight back.
Great
takedown.
Takedown from Choki.
Sure.
Attempting to get a guillotine choke here. Not really, because he does not have his hands locked.
He didn't know him before the fight, but always as a fighter you're supposed to be ready for anything at any moment. And Denish Oko here seems to be a little bit not ready, or I can say disappointed.
They need to put their hands up though.
Nice hand movement. Great return from Choki.
Under the close eye of Karanja Simon.
A clinch. Will try help here. Both men trying to use their knees.
The novice, the new entrant into the competition is holding the cage. Maybe unaware that that is a violation.
I haven't seen any uppercut so far in this 7th bout.
You've seen a
spinning
nice head kick there.
Yeah. Nice takedown.
Takedown off a single leg.
On the receiving end.
The ground and pound is underway.
Nice reversal.
Gets reversal there by Oko to take his feet.
Now top control
he needs
here.
to get his hooks in. He needs to get his hooks in to flatten out his opponent and get a rear naked choke.
Nice rear naked choke there. This might also head off Bernard Choki here.
I hope Mr. Karanja is more attentive.
Almost tapping out. Nice, don't get bigger than this in Nairobi, Kenya. Denish Oko.
Great work by
with a
Simon.
finish in round one.
Rear naked choke, tapped out. Mr. Choki Bernard tapping out, opting for that.
He had only one mission. Pass a statement to Julius Osodwafula.
Statement passed.
Mission complete. It's a rampage mode here. Look at that.
I wonder what the MMA fans will say about the rear naked choke. Oh, actually, he did get the hooks in, right?
Wow, yeah.
He did get the hooks in, and that is when he was able to secure the rear naked choke. There was nothing that Achoki would do to get himself out of that position, but maybe tap and get mercy from the referee, separating them before Achoki, the new entrant, lost his consciousness.
Wherever Julius Osodo Wafula is, he has seen that his belt now is under threat, and Danish Oko might be coming for it soon, maybe at LFNE6. Now, let's get the official result from the cage with Omaria Mojwang.
Asante sana. The cage is full of activities. Hapo hivyo nasikia mtu akisema bado mechi hata haijaanza. Ladies and gentlemen, the match has been a title fight. That is after jamaa wangu wa samaki Julius Osodo Wafula kukosa kuhudhuria. And on a very short notice, Bernard Achoki akasema atafutaye hachoki na akichoka kesha pata, na akapata kuingia hapa kwa ring, na ndio maana akaweza kumchallenge Danish Oko. And now, according to my judges na watu wote ambao wameona mechi hii, mechi ambayo imeenda sekunde chache kidogo sana, imeweza kuisha na knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the winner, Danish Oko aka Magovia Wolf once again. Stanley Nyaringita, Danish Wolf anakutafuta akuelezee mbona hii mechi imeisha dakika chache hivyo.
1 minute man pale. All right, the Wolf, congratulations on the win. Ilikuwa short, but then how are you prepared, you know, for this particular fight, the last minute of it?
Yeah, I was prepared more than enough, but when it happened hapa sikuwa natarajia hivyo. Game haikuwa imeanza kwangu. Yeah, hii bado ilikuwa tu ku warm up. Game ndio ilikuwa inakuja, but hata sijaonyesha game yangu. Maybe next time.
So basically game yako ilikuwa ikuwe nini? Skills zenye ulikuwa umempangia, ama probably skills ulikuwa umepangia Billy Blanks the opponent mwenye ulikuwa naye. Ulikuwa umempangia nini?
Yeah, Billy Blanks naye nilijipromise nitampiga knockout. But one thing na kupromise Billy Blanks, maybe tutakutana. Na ujue I'm the Wolf and I'm the most complete fighter in Kenya. Najiamini hivyo. I'm the most, set ni joke, I'm the most complete fighter. No doubt on that.
Right, tukimalizia pia unaweza ambia president hapo hivi for LFNE6 unatarajia kupata nani hapo?
Yeah, Kenya naweza ambia my president, sijaonyesha game yangu. Yeah, game yangu bado. Yeah, game ndio ilikuwa hii ilikuwa warm up, but I promise you will get the best from me. The best, and I mean it. Yeah.
Right, thank you very much, and congratulations to the Wolf. That was the 9th bout, the second last bout, and then we're going to have the last bout, the 10th bout, a Ugandan and Kenyan affair. Definitely, when talking even to our commentators, Elisha and Sagini, they will definitely tell you this is one key interesting fight. The Ugandan fighter, the Kenyan fighter Felista Mugo in the blue corner, aka Young Queen, and then in the red corner, Ugandan warrior Rebecca Amongi. She is a pro MMA fighter, 0 losses. This is going to be an interesting, fight. Back to you, Elisha and Sagini. But then we can, have some teasers before we actually, get into those particular fights.
Kwa majina naitwa Coach Peter. Mimi ni mwalimu wa martial art. Nafundisha martial art Kayole na nina shule zingine. Katika tukirudi kwa wachezaji, wakati tumefanya tumewawei, unaweza pata kuna mwingine na kilo nyingi, kama vile nikiangalia James Kioko na opponent wake ako na 76, James ako na 72. Sasa kati ya wale wachezaji wawili kuna moja anahitaji, ama wote wawili wanahitaji moja apande juu, that's James Kioko aongeze kama kilo 1.5, alafu Iboso naye ashuke kama kilo 1.5, ndio kilo zao ziwe sawa. Kwa sasa hatuna mchezaji wa kilo za juu sana. Kwa hizi game tuko nazo mara hii, wale tumeprepare wako na kilo kuanzia 57 kwenda juu. Ile ana nyingi sana maybe ni 76 hapo hivi. Hizo ndizo ile range tuko nayo kwa zile kilo tuko nayo kwa sasa. LFNE6 kile tutaona kuna mabadiliko. Manake kile tulitia mkazo sana kama makoches ni hawa vijana wawe na mbinu nyingi za fita, ama mbinu style nyingi za kupigana, na wawe na gas, ndio at least mchezo uwe mzuri kwa watazamaji.
Kwa majina ni Felista Mugo, the young queen. Preparation imekuwa poa. I'm ready. Even though she's more experienced than I, that doesn't mean that ata win. It means at the cage. Cage ndio itaamua hapo ndani, tukiwa hapo ndani. Yeah, you are a champ, I am champ. Everyone is a champ in his own way. So, acha to meet up.
My name is Amongi Rebecca, the warrior. I'm from Uganda. I play 61 kg. Been in a ring before. I'm a world champion. We went to Egypt in a world championship last year, and I got a gold medal. And actually, this is my second fight for MMA. Before, I was playing a K1 style and taekwondo and other things, boxing. So this is my second time in the cage, because I know this is a cage. What I like to tell her. My name is Amongi Rebecca, the warrior.
Great nights don't get bigger than this in Nairobi, Kenya. And now, inside and awaiting what you've been awaiting is finally here. The cake is ready. Everything is ready. The icing is on the cake. We are about to celebrate. And right about now, we're going to have our final bout. And that is the female title bout. Kenya versus Uganda. From Kenya, we have Felista Mugo, the young queen, and from Uganda, we have Rebecca Amongi from One Zone Mixed Martial Arts. And here she is, a walking art, an image of pro, an image of profession, stylistic here. Rebecca Amongi, an invited fighter from Kampala, Uganda, very good in boxing, taekwondo, kickboxing, and a coach Anthony Ayo has a gold medal to her name. Lately completed WBC Muay Thai belt in Kenya, has a gold in the UKF Ultimate Karate Federation World Championship in Egypt. She is a killer. Also participated in boxing in Tragai and in the Olympics. From and signed under One Zone Mixed Martial Arts in Uganda, here is Rebecca Amongi, also known as the Warrior.
Straight out of Uganda, she made the daring flight to Nairobi. When I talked to the vicious warrior Rebecca Israel Amongi, she told me that her main technique is not in the physical approach, but in the mental, in her discipline. Part of the Uganda police, hailing out of Kampala, she said that she was ready to go home with Felista's belt, ready in the cage here, alongside fellow fighters and her coach, Rebecca Israel Amongi.
I expect a good bout here. I expect a good show from her. I expect an exciting affair between Uganda and Kenya. And you can see Angala Paul inside the ring with her, trying to give her the support from the Kenya police. It will be a Ugandan flag here inside Kenya. Where will the belt go as you wait for the Kenyan and defending champion Felista Mugo, the young queen? And here she comes now, the young queen from Nairobi, Kayole, Kenya, the young queen, the defending, the undisputed female Divas title holder at LFNE6. She's coming in to defend this title for the second time after winning it first at LFNE2. The belt was not up for a fight at LFNE5 in November 2021 after she had defended it twice at LFNE2 and LFNE4. She is coming here to retain the belt for a third time and win it for a third time here. Always athletic and a good point karate. Recently won gold in a weightlifting competition in Mombasa. Here is your baking young queen, the defending undisputed champion, Felista Mugo.
The young queen there ready in the cage. Maybe you're confused for Odino when you say she hails from Kayole because Felista Mugo hails from South B.
Wow, the fans rallying behind her as she submits the belt, ready for the fight. Round one looming like clouds set to tear off reins. 4 years younger than Rebecca Amongi, 1 kg lighter than Rebecca Amongi, 4 centimeters taller than Rebecca Amongi, 5 games Felista Mugo, 4 wins, 1 loss, 17 games for Rebecca Amongi, 17 wins, undefeated for the challenger, Rebecca Amongi. It is a featherweight title, round one looming. Before that, let's get the official introduction from the cage with Mariam Ojwang.
Thank you very much, asante sana. Hello East Africa, hello Uganda, hello Kenya. Today, in this Divas Championship, introducing first, the challenger, the Ugandan warrior from Kampala. She has fought in Juja, and now she's the world's champion, Museveni's finest, 25 years of age, weighing 62 kgs, fighting 17 matches and winning all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Amongi on the red corner. And now, introducing the champion, all the way from 1960, Nairobi, Kayole, aka Kayombo Tole, 21 years of age, young with only 61.5 kgs, participated in 5 games, and from LFNE2, she is the champion. LFNE4, she is the champion. LFNE5, she is the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the young queen, aka Felista Mugo, the blue corner. And the center referee for the Divas Championship tonight, the man needs no introduction. All the way from Nairobi, Kenya, ladies and gentlemen, the center referee, Peter Kara.
Simon Peter Karanja is our referee in this title fight. It is a featherweight title fight, Divas edition. Blue trunks for Felista Mugo, the defending champion. Red trunks for the challenger, Rebecca Amongi. Round one, here we go.
Great stance there. It will not be the first time that Felista Mugo is beating an unbeaten opponent if he gets this done. Felista Mugo looks gentle and
nice
sweet,
takedown,
but she is far from that. Nice takedown and reversal there by Rebecca Israel Amongi.
Some pounds from Rebecca, the challenger. The top control here. The defending champion trying to fight back with some punches from the right hand.
Great clinch from the challenger there, ensuring that she is not taking any damage from the bottom, as Felista Mugo does not consider being on the bottom being at a disadvantage.
Both CVs look to be quite promising, quite energetic. See, and you can't say who can be a winner from the outlook on paper.
Not yet, not on paper, and not from the first few seconds. As you can see, Felista Mugo is able to secure her opponent's leg full time, ensuring that Amongi does not pass and mount her. So very aware of her situation as things heat up here in the first round of the ladies' title fight.
Wow. The fans in the arena can't keep calm going into a frenzy because they know this is a title fight. They are happy, we are happy. And everything is unfolding quite well, quite fantastic. Still on the ground, no pounding.
Rebecca control inside control, but Felista is able to escape it to the back door.
Wow. Oh, this might be dangerous here.
Felista Mugo needs to get the ground and pound going.
It's quite the same tactic that Paris Gidiga, whom Felista Mugo beat twice, that Rebecca Amongi is trying to use here also.
Felista is quite nicely placed there. She was when she tried to use the butterfly hooks to push off her opponent.
Trying to get an escape.
Her opponent got side control.
Yeah.
Felista not giving up that easy.
Looking out for an escape.
She has been under greater submission artists at the bottom of greater submission artists and escaped it. Looks like she will do it once again as she goes back on her feet.
Wow! Another one. Will she make it? Oh, yes!
Not yet.
Oh!
Not yet. She lost.
She escapes it.
Looking for
Felista Mugo.
the armbar. Felista is looking for the armbar.
There we go. With some great right elbows from the challenger Rebecca Amongi.
To hit the back of her opponent's head.
Because that will be a clear foul.
Yes.
The violation. Another one there.
Looks like Amongi will get the rear naked choke, but not if Felista can get on her feet.
Felista looks to be calm here,
as she is.
And whenever a fighter is calm, looking to set herself here in position, he has the presence of a watchmaker. Nice lower body kick, and round one is over here. You can't say a good challenge from the challenger Rebecca Amongi.
So far, good challenge from both of the fighters. Felista Mugo able to resist the fire, sustain the fight even after being taken down, regaining her footing and seeing her way to round one.
Felista's
to the end of round one
was so small at this point, and she almost seemed that she was almost coming to a suffocating mode, but a good escape route from Rebecca Amongi after Felista Mugo tried to get that rear naked choke, and was it quite possible for her to get it there?
50-50
affair. Wow. Who said ladies can't fight?
They were wrong. Anyone can fight. Not everyone can play football, not everyone can play basketball, but I guarantee you that everyone can fight.
Sure. Second round looming. It is a featherweight title fight. Remember the challenger coming from Uganda and the defending champion from Embakasi, Nairobi, not Kayole. Here we go. Round two. 3 minutes of fighting. 2 rounds remaining. Will it be a submission, a TKO, a KO, or a split decision? Here we go. Nice lower kick from the challenger.
The left hand.
Uses her rear hand there. Now clinch once again. Nice
Great
push.
Over. Misses with that great straight right from Felista Mugo on her opponent's face.
Nice left knee.
Great control to ensure that the knees do not hit her more than enough.
Defense of the octagon here.
Felista Mugo now putting her opponent in the edge of the cage to ensure that she does not lock her hands to get the guillotine.
Wow. Once again, and now Felista on top.
On the mount. She needs to get the ground and pound rolling so that she can secure a win in this title fight.
Remember,
the choke will not be successful because of the angle that Felista Mugo is in. Rebecca Amongi there trying an arm triangle. abandoning it. Great butterflies by Felista Mugo.
Nice escape route mode.
Same escape route as in round 1, where she moved from butterfly to side control to back on her feet.
Good punches from Rebecca Mongi.
Explosiveness is helping Felista Mugo stay in the fight. Great up kicks. Felista should be careful not to up kick an opponent who is grounded.
She might commit a violation.
Nice technique. She's trying to get a crucifix there. If she will overturn the opponent, she can get a crucifix.
Halfway in the second round. Remember, Felista Mugo is a good student of bakery and catering. Perhaps. Here we go. Oh, almost similar to DDT. Once again, less than a minute remaining now. A fight of the title. The referee says no.
Mouth guard.
The mouth guard was off for Felista Mugo, the defending champion
But they
here.
need to go back to the same position.
Yeah, sure. Quite a fair affair. Second round, ladies title fight.
Great
Back
job.
to the same position. A restart here will be scheduled from referee Karanja Peter. With 50 seconds remaining in the second round. The challenger here, Felista, looking to have lost her ground.
Okay, why did the referee get Amonge off Felista when she was in mount, which she has been able to secure again?
This is quite a tough affair here. Oh, those head punches now. Felista needs to be careful.
Working hard to escape. 20 seconds to go.
She's know that her belt is under threat here now.
But she's
Might be going out and
protecting herself because she's throwing her hands.
Time is
and her
ticking.
face is not really getting hit.
Time is ticking. 10 seconds remaining in the second round. Still Amongi with great punches. Survival mode here should be activated here.
Still intelligently protecting herself.
Time is of essence here for Felista Mugo. With those punches, surely,
Time.
the bell comes to her rescue.
Was it the bell that came to her rescue? Or did the referee end the fight?
The bell comes to her rescue. Were it not for the bell, maybe those punches could have put off. Nice cross jabs from both women.
Why aren't the coaches coming into the ring? Isn't it the end of the second round?
I thought so also. It was the end of the second round.
Actually, Peter Karanja decided to end the fight. Round 2. Quite an anticlimactic affair.
Not expected as a... Quite not expected. Amongi there saying, I should be given the belt. The defending champion Felista Mugo, quite calm.
Maybe the replay will help us get
a clear view.
Events. Yeah, get a clear track of the events. What
on how
happened.
things unfolded. Oh.
Because the fight, I was confused as to whether the fight was
Has it
stopped
ended or
the
is the end of
round
the
has
second
ended.
round?
Yeah.
Okay.
Felista Mugo in tears.
Just a recap, look at those punches. Right, left with the challenger Amongi.
Having lost what is very dear.
Wow. Those were so nasty punches from Amongi there. She was on a killing spree on the defending champion. Mega kill there was being planned by Rebecca Amongi.
Having seen the replay, maybe the referee made a good decision to stop the fight because Felista Mugo was no longer intelligently protecting herself.
She was not able to defend herself.
Amongi had both hands and Felista's face was exposed to numerous punches.
Oh, it might be a TKO. Quite not unsure here. Rebecca Amongi also not understanding what is happening, but she's convinced that she has won the title and she has taken it from Felista Mugo. And I believe that that must be a TKO from Rebecca Amongi to Felista Mugo, the young queen. She is already on her national colors ready for the national anthem, ready to serve the Ugandan juice to the Kenyan fans here.
Draped in pink, green, black, and white. Rebecca Amongi.
This must be a TKO.
Yeah, it is a TKO victory for Rebecca Amongi, but it was rather anticlimactic.
And let's now get the official decision from the referees inside the cage for Maria Mujwang.
We are going for round 3 of this match. Championship.
Fight, third round after that consultation from the referees about the undecisiveness and the confusion inside the ring regarding that second round that ended in quite a confusing manner. We thought it was a TKO, but the referee opted to stop the fight and later resume the fight or restart the fight after several and quick consultations. And the third round just started, 14 seconds inside the third round, and the referee stops the game once again, waiting for some official communication outside the cage, as the defending champion has another chance to defend her title that she has won twice, and looking to defend it for the second time and win it for the third time. Will it be a 3 out of 3 or an away affair for the invitee, that is Israel Amongi? Remember, Israel Amongi Rebecca from Kampala, Uganda, signed under One Zone Mixed Martial Arts in Uganda, Kampala. She's a very good student in boxing, having participated in Tragai, Egypt, in the UKF Federation World Championships, won gold there, and also participated at the boxing competition in Kenya and also in Senegal. She's very good in boxing, taekwondo, kickboxing, and also Muay Thai, having a WBC Muay Thai in Kenya. And she's now up for a fight of the century, to put up a good fight to try and win the LFNE Divas title for the first time in the history of the East African and Africa mixed martial arts, inside Africa's famous octagon, inside Kenyatta University Amphitheater in Nairobi, Kenya. Third round still, no restart. Both fighters here on a warm-up mode. Felista Mugo on a standstill motion. Rebecca Amongi in a moving motion, trying to keep her muscles fit and active. Always as an athlete, you keep your muscles fit and active, not to get tired.
So they've decided to
enter the third round.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I don't think quite it's enough for the fight, because initially from the replays I thought it was a TKO, and it was a TKO win for Rebecca Amongi. But we aren't the referees, and there is the LFNE Divas title shining as always under a night of champions inside a very beautiful arena.
Felista Mugo did not think that Peter Karanja was supposed to stop the fight.
Yeah.
She thought that she could still protect herself.
Yeah.
There's two ways to look at it. One, she was not intelligently protecting herself, but two,
which quite
there was
makes
two
it
more seconds to the fight, and she could resist. She could survive 2 more seconds, right?
Yeah.
So you could look at it as a mistake on the referee's
on the
part,
officiating,
because he stopped the fight 2 seconds to the end of the bout. On the other hand, it is also the fighter's prerogative to prove that she's protecting herself to the last second of the round.
or also it is to Felista's advantage that the clock was on her side, that the clock went immediately when she was not able to defend herself, and that almost gave her that chance of defending that title in the third round. So it's
Yes.
quite confusing. Either way, it can go either way, but still I will be convinced that it was a TKO in the second round.
Thank you very much, Jason Sagini and Elisha. And it has been a very great night tonight that has ended with this Divas Championship at LFNE6. A match that has had a lot that we did not anticipate, but all the judges have come together, each judge with his points of references and marks, giving points to each fighter. The unanimous decision of the judges I have here states that Felista Mogo from Kenya, Nairobi, has 40 points, and with 3 points ahead is the Ugandan queen or Ugandan warrior Rebecca Amongi, 43 points. And now the winner via the judge's decision is Rebecca Amongi.
After the movie I saw 3D tulichoka na marapa bado wanatu
the end of our title fight tonight as Felicitas Mugo, defending champion, loses to Rebecca Amongi. Ni kama wa Kenya tuliamua kurusha mawe police station alafu tumeonyeshwa maneno. So all the Ugandan fighters tonight have carried the day, and the same goes for the ladies title fight where Rebecca Amongi, also from Uganda Police, has clinched the title, meaning that well, the ladies title and the belt is heading to Uganda. Let's now get to hear what she has to say after that victory. Rebecca, congratulations. Just tell us your feeling after winning this particular match.
My name is Rebecca Mongi from Uganda. I'm not feeling bad, I'm feeling good, and this is how the fight was, and I'm happy that I've won the fight.
What do you think about your opponent Felicitas Mugo? She is now, you are now the champion. What do you think of your opponent and her style of fighting?
Actually, she's a good fighter. Only that she has to train hard to fight maybe another opponent from somewhere. Let her just fight hard, train hard for another opponent. This is just a game, not for hurting anybody.
As Ugandans, you came to Kenya, you showed out, and all of you have actually won your matches. Just a bit, just to know who you are. For how long have you been in mixed martial arts, and what has inspired you as a lady to engage in this particular sport?
I started this mixed martial art in 2014. Started with Taekwondo, then after I came to Kampala and joined police team, and from there I went to boxing, and I even I'm in national team for Uganda National Bombers. I even went to Olympic trial in Senegal, and I qualified to go, but some problem, something came like COVID and stopped everything. And then kickboxing I was also doing at the same time. I went for World Championship in Egypt, and I got a gold medal. And in world ranking, I'm number second in the world. I'm number second, if you check the page. Then from there, I joined MMA this year, and I had a fight, one fight in April, and I won it. So this is the second one.
Congratulations, you really are a decorated fighter, and all the best, and hopefully you guys come back to defend your title. I'll just request you to still remain, and at this juncture I would like to invite LFNE President Mr. Stephen Omwenga to take over the program as we award the winner of the ladies title fight. Bwana Stephen Omwenga, the stage is yours.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming here today, and for the sake of handing over the title, I would request that we move into the cage, if it's not wrong, so we can go in. And I'd like to thank everyone who came here today. And since we started LFNE1, it's been a long journey. We were very few when we started, but now you see from LFNE5, I gave my personal commitment that we are going to make LFNE bigger and better. And true to my word, you can see today, we got some Uganda fighters with us. We are definitely going international. I thank all the guys who are on the other side, and definitely we are going to see this mixed martial arts grow. Through some of these controversial decisions, the mistakes that were done today, we are learning each and every day. So very soon the next move will be, we get our coaches trained in the right decisions and mixed martial arts. So all the judgment and everything that goes on in the ring has to be properly done. And Bwana Josiah Lumunya, don't worry. Ultimately, your fighter was ahead with the points. Even though whatever happened, she still has the belt. So without much ado, I'd like to have Bwana Daktari say a few words. Then he will hand over the title to the winner of the day. Thank you.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for coming to KU Amphitheater. We appreciate the support. It's a journey we started. We thank the LFNE president for the vision. We truly believe we are the engine, the little engine that could. KUTV sport is an indigenous sport. No one brings it better like we do. You're also welcome to KU. This is your public university. You can see the facilities we have. It's an invitation for others who would like to host similar events. We are available for you. We just hosted the All Africa University Games, and you know we can give you good support. International supporters, we want you to come on board. Do not shy away. If the numbers are anything to go by tonight, you can tell that we are going places. We want to thank our Ugandan brothers and sisters for coming over the border and for taking the belt from our young queen. But that makes things much better because we know some of our own are looking forward to getting that belt back. Invite us to Uganda. We'll come and bring KUTV live from Uganda, maybe. And without further ado, I think we want to hand over the belt to the winner tonight.
You can cheer on as the belt is put on. Even the team can come over. The Uganda team come over. Josiah, come over. Come support you, fella. So all that, just for some photos. Congratulations, Rebecca. Looking forward to having you back, and sorry about the decision. Very good. Just hold it, and then it will be, yeah. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hand this back to Florence. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, LFNE President, Mr. Stephen
next time.
Omwenga. Well, we are about to wind today's show, but before we do that, I'd like to invite Sagini, the commentators, and my co-hosts, that is Elisha, Sagini, Nyaringita, and Mtoto wa Mariam. Welcome to, let me start with, well, it has been a very entertaining Saturday evening, and I hope all of you guys, wherever you're watching KUTV from, you have actually enjoyed each and every moment of tonight's matches. But let's start with the controversy at the end of the main fight tonight. Sagini, what do you make of that, whatever has transpired before the Ugandan took the day?
It is a confusing. It is a confusing towards the end of the second round. I thought from the point of view that there was a TKO, because you see
with a technical knockout, when a fighter fails to protect him or herself in a good position, then it's normally and obviously a TKO. But then if you get to find out the last 10 seconds of that second round in that title fight, you'll realize that the bell also came in at a good point for the defending champion, Felix Tamugo. But looking at how the referee ended the game, he ended the game 2 seconds towards the end of the second round. And that gives it a legit win for the Ugandan because it's a TKO. And at that moment, Felix Tamugo was not able to defend herself from a good position. And that's why I think either way, from either angle, I know my co-commentator will say no and will say otherwise, but for me, I think it was a clear knockout.
Yeah, I want to hear from Elisha as well. From the commentating booth, what are your sentiments? What do you think about that controversy at the end of that particular match?
Jason expects me to disagree, but for the first of many times, I will agree with him. Once the fighter was not intelligently defending herself, it was on Peter Karanja to protect the fighter. So what Peter Karanja did was actually protect the fighter, even though it was 2 seconds. 2 seconds are enough for heavy blows, elbows to land, maybe destroy an eye, and the Ugandan Israel, Miss Israel Amongi, had both of Felicia's hands tied, and she was raining ground and pound. So TKO second round, just before the last 2 seconds of round number 2, was the fair decision.
And also you take a look at how the third round came. After that confusion in the second round, the referee goes, makes some consultations outside the ring, comes in for a third round, says no, it isn't a TKO, it's a third round, we are going to a third round to find the winner. Nearly 14 seconds inside the third round, the fight stops, no restart, then a final decision is made. So you get to be confused a little more. Where do we go? Is it a TKO, or should we go into a third round and finish the fight? Either way, or either of the cards, you find that it's only one side of the coin that will speak more of the other, which is a TKO.
This is not the only issue we saw in terms of officiating. We had to redo the first match. Do you think we had an officiating problem tonight?
I think there was, clearly speaking, not hiding anything. I think there was, because in the first fight, the referee says it's a draw. Then after 2 bouts, the referee comes again and says no, Jackson Kiriki actually won it via unanimous decision. And I think, according to the rules of the MMA, I think you can't make decisions twice. You make it once, and once made, it's final. Even if it was an error, that is the final decision. It is same as the game of football, where if the referee says it's a foul, it's a foul. It won't be a free or a penalty. If it was a foul, he or she, as the referee, is a final decision maker. And at that point, I felt that there was a little bit of failure in the officiating of the games.
All right, hopefully it's something that we can change by the time we're getting to LFNE6. But I would also want to hear about bout 1 from Elisha.
As soon as bout 1 was ruled as a draw, in my opinion, that was the accurate decision. Those fighters were up to the task and equal to the task. However, when the decision was reversed, I sensed some interference, because when the fight is decided, the only body that can change that is the sanctioning body. The fighter and the coach can place a complaint, and then it can be reversed by the sanctioning bodies, which lay down their statistics when they win and when they lose. However, for a referee to call back the fighters into the ring and reverse the decision was not the most professional approach, but we live, we learn, we grow.
Let me talk about one of the most interesting matches. Let's talk about Buyu. Is it his? I've forgotten, but with Kyoko. There was a match.
Kyoko fought Amos Eboso.
Yes, that was a very interesting bout, if you may ask me. But there are a bit of challenges in terms of how Kyoko approached that particular match. I don't know if you agree with me.
I agree. Kyoko brought a street fight to a professional situation. You know, even in a street fight is likely to last 10, 12 seconds, and it is likely to end on the ground. However, if one person has more cardio than the other, so this trained professional fighter, they can resist. They can wait 10, 15, 20 seconds, take the hit. But after the gas has run out from the attacking individual, whether it's in a street fight or in a cage fight, the person with better cardio will always be able to take advantage of that situation and reverse it. So fights are not supposed to be started that quick, that fast, that vicious at a professional level. He should have been more calculating.
Well, I do agree with you. Sagini, let's talk about Mantis and Cobra. That was also another very interesting bout. These are two very calm fighters. At some point, I thought these two never show their next move, but today Cobra took the day. But Mantis is also a very good fighter. What did you make of that particular game?
Very calm off the pitch, but very explosive inside the cage. Mantis, that is Kennedy Attila, won it at LFNE6 via submission in the second round with an armbar. And today, I think Cobra got it for a one-on situation whereby he got to avenge the loss here at LFNE6. And I think it is a fight that you must look at for a next defending or challenger in any title bout that will come up at LFNE7, 8 or 9, because I think both of them have the energy, they have the capacity, they have what it takes to take into a title fight. And I was telling Elisha here that I think the winner here will determine who will go and fight for the title, perhaps for the welterweight title between that is Julius Osodo, who is holding it, or even way up higher and go for the featherweight title, or also the heavyweight bout.
All right, lastly, your expectation, maybe getting into LFNE7, some of the things that perhaps maybe you'll want to see Odino come back, you'll want to see LFNE be more professional, ndio waseme tunakuja kupigana na watu wa size yetu.
One of the things, I think, three things to mention here or to collect. One of the things is officiating. It should be perfect, it should be professional, it should be something that every fighter will enjoy, even the fans will enjoy. They'll go home happy, not murmuring or making sounds here that no, we were robbed or we were done what. They should go home happy. Even us, we should go home happy. So one of the things officiating about the LFNE matches. Then the second thing is about equal fights. I think today we only had one female bout and 9 of male bouts. At the next event, I hope to see an equal measure or an equal number of bouts in terms of the male and the female, so even more women than men. Because you see, we only had one title fight. We had the likes of Lena Kenya, who was very good at Meru,
yes.
And even here, the likes of Praxide Sodwar, who was very good at LFNE 2 and 4, but we couldn't see them here today. I wish that at LFNE 7, maybe perhaps we'll have those likes and even more title bouts for the females, even more for them than the males. So those two should be in consideration for LFNE 7.
I can tell you someone who agrees with you 2000% is the director Boni. You're talking about we need more women about, and he's like, yes.
Yeah.
And also I agree with him. Lastly, Elisha, before I talk to my other two colleagues, your expectation LFNE 7?
LFNE7, I would expect some changes in terms of strategic locationing. Maybe last time I said that I would love this location again, and I have loved it. So maybe next time I would love a different location, maybe CBD, for the fans' purposes, to attract more fans from more different places compared to this place. Or even CBD in Mombasa suggests again. Also, my expectation for LFNE7 is that things will be better. So far, no LFNE preceding the other has been better than the one coming to the next. So I expect that things will be better as they have been. 6 has been better than 5, and 7 will be better than 6. And hopefully we will have more women fights.
All right.
Yeah.
Many thanks. Let me take this opportunity to thank you for an amazing work. I listened to your commentary. I know we are all journalists, but I feel happy when I listen to you guys. You guys are amazing, and I'm glad that you are commentators for LFNE. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
And well, see you in LFNE 7.
See you there too.
Yes. Let me welcome Stanley Nyaringita and Mtoto wa Mariam. Kindly join me here. Well, another amazing, two very young, energetic, charismatic, Nachocha. I hope you enjoyed today.
I did enjoy today. Today was amazing comparing to LFNE 5. We did, expect
LFNE6 to topple, its predecessors. It was an amazing. But then, Ojwang, listening to the fans, they were complaining. The time ilikuwa kidogo, some particular bouts by 30 seconds, by 1 minute. It's around one isha. So I think next for LFNE7, I'd probably want to see LFNE5 had 7 bouts. Now this one had 10 bouts, so we'd probably want to see more of 10 bouts, probably hata 15. Sijui moja Ojwang tuongezee 15 kwetu.
We will talk nicely to Mr. Omwenga.
Ukweli lazima tuongee na, because I mean when you look at the women's bouts, at least tukue na more of that.
All right, I agree, and I love the fact that you guys love seeing ladies in action. Mtoto wa Mariam, the charismatic guy. Wewe tu ulikuwa unatoa lines, ni kama ulikuwa umekuja poetry, lakini ni sawa, tunakuelewa.
Ni Mungu plus mafans wanaongezea zile shamra. Kumekuwa na mafans wengi kutoka Kampala, Uganda, kutoka Milimani, Nairobi, kutoka Kayole, kwanza wale wa Kayole, mwakujaga na energy nyingine, kutoka Meru. Everyone, hao watu ukishaingia hapo hivi na unasikia vile wako hyped up, hawezi kuangusha flow.
But you did an amazing job. I am happy.
Asante.
Everyone is happy.
Asante.
I hope we can do this again, LFNE7.
Ukweli, everyone is looking forward to LFNE7 na ikiwezekana ikuwe CBD ama ikuwe Mombasa, itakuwa shwari tena kabisa, itakuwa tamu.
Mtoto Maria matafika.
Nitafika na tuongezee warembo. Sijui kama umeona leo vile polisi kutoka Uganda wamefanya. Wamesema sisi ni watu kutoka Uganda, tuko fresh, hatujaganda. Kama hadi hiyo mechi, kuna wale ambao wanasema mechi heri tu ingekubaliwa imaliziwe hiyo third round, pengine bado angeshinda yule Amongi, the Ugandan warrior, but referee akisema ameshasema na kwa yote ni shwari. Mimi kitu kingine ningependa kusema ni kusema asante hasa kwa President LFNE, kwa director wetu KUTV, kwa director wa show pia Boniface Odhiambo, kwako wewe Flo. Ni nafasi njema sana watu wanapata kupokea, ni mara ya kwanza kuwa nayo usiku, na tunaomba hata hiyo nyingine hiyo usiku itakuwa shwari tena kabisa. Vile siwezi taka kumaliza show kama sijasema asante kwake Fishtown kutoka pale Fishway, CEO Fishway upande wa Instagram. Viatu kama hivi vitamu hivyo virembo hivyo vinapatikana pale. Yote 9 ni wakumbushe tu watu tunapatana wao kila Thursday, makala ya TBT KUTV Rise Today. Tunanyonya utamu makala ya TBT for 3 hours. Mungu akitujalia hadi next time itakuwa shwari, nitafurahia.
All right, that is Mtoto wa Mariam.
And also
for you guys. Yes.
Also looking at this particular our social media handles, there's a particular social media user here saying talking about the octagon, the cage here, and they're talking about how tiny it is. So there's a particular integrities that we really need to talk to Stephen Omwenga, the president, to probably if you're going to have a bigger probably a bigger cage and increase the bouts. But then also I really have to thank you, Florence. Thank you, my able co-host Apa Ojwang Tutomari. Also, by the way, happy Father's Day in a few minutes, and also happy Father's Day to all the fathers. This particular 19th June, we celebrate you. My name is Stanley Nyaringita, and we do meet tomorrow for the primetime news, and every single Saturday at 2 p.m. for KUTV on the spot.
Kabisa Flo, kabla umalize siwezi taka wasahau mahali unanipata katika mitandao ya kijamii @Ojwang Mariam, unanipata kila mahali @Ojwang Mariam. Kumbuka daima dawamu, Mungu halali wala hali wali au gali.
All right. Thank you, guys. Well, my director tells me time is not on our side. It has been an amazing Saturday evening. LFNE6 going down, 10 bouts on the card. I hope you have been entertained. I hope you have been watching KUTV, and we have made your night. My name is Florence Ndongo. I want to thank everyone who has made this show a success, including our able technical team led by Mulwa and our director Boni. My name is Florence Ndongo. See you again on LFNE7. Enjoy the rest of your night.
At all. You're another one.
Great job there. The referee should...
And we're ready to get to the next level.
Nice retreat.
Nice.
Catching it out for a submission. This is a good one here.
Have to put off, it's a TKO here. Actually, it's a submission victory for Jaban Buyu via rear naked choke, having chokes out. Right feint, great combo, lands.
I bet. Nice job from Attila. Taken down here. On Achilles.
Are never throwing it. As you can observe.
Oh, almost staggering. A clincher will save and buy some time. With that spinning
nice
kick.
Head kick there.
Nice takedown.
Takedown of a single naked choke.
Nice rear naked choke there. This might also head off Banana Choki here.
I hope Mr. Karanja is more attentive.
Almost tapping out. Knights don't get bigger than this in Nairobi. Here we go. Nice lower kick from the Jakamongi.
Left hand.
Catering. Perhaps. Here we go. Oh, almost similar to a DDT.
Again.
This is quite a tough affair here. Oh, those head punches now. Felisa needs to be careful. So also, it was the end of the second round.
Actually, Peter Karanja decided to end the fight.
Oh.
You can cheer on as the belt is put on. Even the team can come over. The Uganda team come over. Josiah.
KUTV, in conjunction with Kenyatta University Funeral Home, is now